106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I'm in danger.
Fuck off!
I'll say Hitler. You get gas. So.
You just admitted to everyone you like getting rimmed.
I'm not racist. I'm not a racist person. Yet.
There we are.
Get in the bin.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
Oh, Skull's lost his headset. Hang on. There we go. He's slightly wonky now.
Making stare into everyone's soul.
Hello, Captain Jack. Hello, friend.
Hi, friend.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It feels like it.
Yeah, it's been fucking ages.
I know.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
on a Saturday morning. Let's record it and give you less than 24 hours.
The 1 week where both our shifts don't align.
No. I'm on nights. You're on late.
I was on late, and then
and
yesterday
then, I was on early,
and
then and fucking all over the place.
And then today I'm on afternoons.
I was meant to be on an early shift yesterday, and I changed it to a late.
Could have lined up.
Well, the only reason I was meant to be on early is because my dad was meant to work in the league game for, well, not the league game, the under-21s game, United and whoever they were playing, but they moved it to Old Trafford, which worked out quite well because Lou was off. We're losing work, so obviously that's why I had swapped to it early, because at least that way my dad could have the kids in the morning, then I'd come home when he'd go to Lee. But I got in from Lee at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow, why?
From Thursday night.
How?
So originally I wasn't meant to be doing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Lou got thingied from work. All their Wi-Fi went down again. So they were told, you can't trade, you just have to go home.
Yeah.
So then I got told, oh, so that means you can do Lee now. Because again, I'd swapped another late shift for an early shift.
Okay.
For the childcare reasons. And I was like, yeah, I suppose I can. Okay, you head steward.
Fuck. Like one of the biggest games of the season.
Can you get to Lee for 2:30? Like, well, I'll finish work at 2 and I've got no stuff for me. Yeah, your dad's coming in, he can get your stuff, can't he?
Fucking hell.
So alas, I head to Lee straight from work.
Yeah.
We do all our pre-checks, stuff like that. One of the stand managers, running late.
Oh, that's great.
So she's due around 5:15. Stands open 5:45. So I'm like, right, I'm going to have to do her briefing for her, for everyone. There was that much going on in the East End. Because Derek, and how he loves to have fucking bands on. Jesus Christ, once again. Another performance. You need to remember this. It's obviously it's split fans because some of the away fans are in the East End. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I'm like, if I try and brief them all in one go, I'm going to forget it. So I just literally split them all up into groups. So like, you're on the exit gates. You're on the staircases. You guys are covering the band. Go to your positions, and I'll come and brief you all individually. Fucking easy. Jesus Christ, did that. Wigan brought a drummer.
Yeah.
With 4 arms of steel. That guy must wank a lot.
He must.
Because literally, the whole game. And whatever other stupid tunes they were playing.
Oh,
absolutely relentless.
It's been there for years. We used to always sing Saints fans don't need a drum. I remember last year, actually, first game of the season against Catalan, packed. Because obviously it's Saints, and first game of the season, they always pack it out no matter who it is. So we're playing Catalan, and they had a band on. In the West End, there is a little stage.
Yeah.
Only a small one. And they had a band on, and we were right by it. And I think one of them had a trumpet, and he tried to play a tune while the game was going on, and all the Saints fans around him telling him, "Shut the fuck up, fuck off." We have a strong thing against using instruments while we're singing or chanting.
Even if it boosts the song.
Even if it boosts the song, we're just like, fuck off.
Some guy playing When the Saints on his trumpet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trombone, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, when is it? And it's just like, no, fuck off, mate. We don't need a drum. We don't need instruments, nothing. Because Leeds have a drum. Leeds fans. They have a band.
Yeah, Leeds have a band.
They have a band.
They're a nightmare.
Huddersfield fans have a cowbell.
Yes.
They have a cowbell.
I'm all in for the cowbell.
I know what they do. Just one guy just stood there ringing a cowbell, and it's annoying.
Yeah, Cannot do Huddersfield game.
It's fine. They don't bring in much anyway. They don't have many away fans.
Do you know what was fun? Was because obviously all fans will stand. Every away section of fans has a group that stands at the back. Always happens.
Yeah.
And I go up the back towards the post and the lad's like, what's up? What's up? And I went, I just need to get to this post. Why? I said, well, technically, fire safety regulations, the stairway's got to be clear.
Yeah.
If I can see that post all the way, staircase is clear, innit?
Fine, yeah.
And he's like, all right, okay, yeah. So I walk back down and I look at them and they all go, no, shimmy to the side. I'm like, right, okay. They now understand, like, I'm not dicking about, but I'm not also a dick with it. Because whilst I was at the back, obviously they got the big advertising boards across the back of the south stand. There was one fucking guy stood on the back banging the sign, and you could see it going, like, and I was thinking, do you know what? It could actually fall down. So, say, I'm at health and safety, I'll go up, I'll talk to the lad. I was like, listen, mate, just don't bang on that sign for us. He was like, why not? I said, what happens if it falls? He said, what do you mean? I said, right. I said,
what do you mean?
I was like,
what do you mean it falls? What do you mean it falls?
I was like, look at everyone that's here. I said, I will just carry it down. I went, yeah, but there's kids down there as well, mate.
Yeah,
so that's what I was like, that's my main concern, is them kids sat down there. I said, if you want to hurt yourself, that's fine. But I'm not having you hurt the kids, because that's bang out of order. And there's a guy in front of him, turned around, he's got a point, lad.
Yeah.
Like, and he went,
he's probably getting pissed off of him.
Yeah, and he went, yeah, we're not going to fall down. He went, mate, we're in the league. That's a job probably half done right. And he went, oh yeah, fair point. and he climbs back down and he goes, can I bang on this then? Which is obviously metal wall at the back. I was like, you can bang on that all you want, just don't bang on the signs.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, yes, son. So he's banging away on that. I was like, that's fine.
They said everyone else, fuck.
So I was like, I had a bit of a laugh and a joke of him, and everyone was like, I mean, you're being serious, mate. I'm deadly serious. I'm not asked how much noise you make. I'm asked how much you bang away, as long as you're not banging on the signs, because obviously that's then an issue.
I like how fans are just instantly think stewards are there to piss on
there
your parade.
was one lad having a vape next to him. His favourite mate went to smoke a statement, but outside he went, I appreciate you outside, but inside the walls of a stadium, it's still classes inside, and it's still classes smoking. So in theory, it's a stadium breach, and I can throw you out for it.
Was it right in the concourse?
On the actual stands.
He was smoking in the stands.
In the stands, yeah. So I was like,
dumbass.
So I was like, so technically I can throw you out. So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather you enjoy the game. I think at this point, Wigan were only, I want to say 10-6 up.
10-6 at half time.
Yeah, because he didn't get the conversion on the first try, did they? So I was like, I'd rather not throw you out, because there's a lot of the game left to go when you're enjoying yourself. I'd rather not do that. But if
is vaping allowed in League?
No. So it's
allowed in Saints, because obviously the stadium's named after a vaping company.
Oh.
So fans can vape in Saints' stadium.
But they can't smoke.
They can't smoke. No, smoking's a no. Just vape. It's fine.
That's not well. That
cool.
That probably it's cool, but it probably doesn't help other stadiums, does it? Because obviously they're all supposed to be smokeless stadiums. So
well, with Saints, they get a name. They get one of the biggest vaping companies, Totally Wicked, name the stadium after them, and then turn around and go, okay, you can vape in the stadium.
I suppose that's one way to.
If you weren't allowed to vape in a stadium that's named after a vaping company, then it would be like, wait a minute, that's not right.
The fucking abuse they'd get would be funny though. Yeah, fair point.
But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so and he's like, and there's a few lads going, are you being serious, man? I said, yeah, I am. I said, unfortunately, it's not my rules. So it's a stadium rule. Stadium rules made by the council, because they own the stadium, so it's on them, not us. We've just got to enforce what we're told we have to enforce. And he was like, all right, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And then one I was like, thanks for not being a dick about it. And I was like, well, what's the point? So at the end of the day, I'm up here on my own. Said, if I start being a dick to him, there's a lot more of you than there is me. And he went, all right, yeah, fair enough. And then I went back down, milled about a few more, and then like I noticed they were all congregating again, so I went up and I started walking up the back on the old fucking spread. Like,
it's like green light,
and they're like
green light.
Post, mate, post, post, and he's like, oh, okay,
green light, red light, green light.
But the reason I'd come back up was because there was a lad who was like, he was fucking smashed.
Right.
He was swaying like this.
Fucking hell.
His jaw was like the going. I thought he's definitely on more than alcohol here. But we'd already stopped him before coming in because they thought he was on a tag.
Oh.
So there was a spectator comes over and he's like, there's a Wigan fan round there. He's on a tag. He's trying to hide it. And so obviously someone shouted up, and because I was head steward, I was everywhere. I just happened to be on the stadium front. I went, right, can you get a description of him? Because I'm by Morrison's, I'll see if I can find him.
Yeah.
And then I seen this kid and went, you look the type.
You look my man.
Out of everyone I can see by Morrison's, you look the type. And they started filtering through the hub car park, and I'm thinking, right, you got to come towards me.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll do the usual right? Away fans, lads, yeah, which stand your tickets for? Oh, south stand, right? Well, your tickets can work at both ends of each stand. There's queues down this end, but there's no queues down the other end. If you want to just bypass that queue, go down to the other end. And then the lad came out and I seen what looked like a tag around his ankle.
Yeah.
Then I seen another one on his calf and another one around his thigh. And I'm like...
That's more than one tag.
And I went... and then I noticed it looked like a knee brace.
Right.
You know, like a full leg one.
Yeah.
So I went, what did you do to your leg, lad? And he went, what do you mean? I went, well, looks like you got a knee brace on. What do you do? And he went, oh, I broke it playing rugby. Okay. And I went, you, rugby? He was like, stick thin. What do you mean? I went, him, maybe. His mate was like quite big. I went, but you? And his mate started laughing. And he went, you cheeky cunt. I said, yeah, look. And so because I'd insulted him slightly, he rolls his pants up. Smart. And he's got like a massive scar up the side, like up the front of his leg. So it's definitely a full full brace.
Yeah.
And he went, so will that do you? And I said, you could have come off your bike, mate. Like, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And his mate went, he plays wing and he got full on it by a massive prop. And I went, fair point.
Done that before, it's not nice.
I can relate. I broke my arm playing rugby, so. And I said to him, like, come here, mate. He said, because you are already quite drunk. I said, so I'm pre-warning you now. If you get to a stage inside where you become too much of a problem because of your alcohol consumption, we will remove you. And he went, yeah, that's fine, mate. And I said to his mate, I said, you're with him. Said, so you've heard me say I've been firm. I've told him he needs to monitor his alcohol consumption now. Mm. And he went, yeah, sound.
Fair enough. Please send him inside again.
Yeah. So he wasn't too bad. He was like a normal away fan you'd expect.
Yeah.
I'd had a bit too much to drink. So I was just keeping an eye on him, and obviously the lads around me were having a bit of a laugh and a joke, and they were like, so what team do you support? And I thought, I ain't fucking saying this here. Not much you all surround. Went, wrong shaped ball for me, mate. And he's like, oh, right, okay. He's like, so who do you support football-wise? I went, well, if you can't guess, it's one of two teams that play down the M62, and they wear red. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll let you know. And then one was like, Stuart, give us a song. Stuart, give us a song. And I'm looking at him going, no. And then everyone else like drums, like, starts joining in, and then the fucking drummer over here, so he's like, joining in. I was like, no. And I went, and they were like, oh, and I went, no! And they're all like, boo! And I was like, right, fine.
Fine now.
And then literally, it was like probably the quietest of everything because everyone's going, shh, 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 shh. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Cause Lee is a shithole. I wanna go home. Then the drummer gets on it.
And now you're sacked.
Now I'm sacked.
Now you're sacked.
No, because what it is it's building a relationship with the away fans. So because I had a laugh and a joke with him, come full time, we had the one guy that jumps on the pitch at the end of the last try. Get rid of him, straight out. We were that quick that the safety officer in the box didn't even realise he'd come on. Literally. I don't know how he got through, because it was literally like man-to-man marking of stewards. So that's the first thing we'll have to look back on and go, where's he come through, which part? It was literally just two. I just grabbed him, took him out, and he was like, do you know what, I'll take that last bit side, Derby. Oh, it's fine. And I was like, Sam, I said, do us a favour, mate, and he just needs to stand still a second. He was like, why? So I just need to stand still a second. I said, why? I'm just taking a look at you. So what do you mean? So just building a profile. He said, what do you mean? We're going to get your phone out and realise I'm going to take his photo. She went, ran off, and I went, mate, what's above me? He looked up, CCTV camera. I went, that's why I need you to stay still. And he was like, and his face dropped. And I went, don't worry, it's going to Wigan. You're most likely going to get a stadium ban now. And he's like, oh, and his face is gone. And I'm like, and you also dropped your ID, so we've got your name as well, and your dress. And he's like, starting to panic. And I don't even know if he had or not, but I just want to play him a little bit. Obviously, go back inside, obviously, the away fans then coming out. But because I hadn't been a knobhead with the big section of singing away fans, when they were on the South Concourse, the drummer's fucking banging away again. And people pouring beer on his fucking drums. That's fucking spraying everywhere. I'm stood behind him. He turned around, I'm like, thanks. And he's like, sorry. And another lad's coming across with a pint, like half a pint, and I'm thinking, fuck that, I'm not dealing with this again. So I just go around to him, do us a favour, don't pour it on. You know why? I said, because I've still got kids in here. I said, kids run about, they'll slip, it's near a wall.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, yeah, okay, fair. And I just walked up to the drummer, just went behind and grabbed him and went, like, listen here, 4 arms of steel. Can you take it outside? Because I need to get everyone out. And I also don't want a kid slipping on this. He's like, yeah, sound. So he carries on playing, he just fucking slowly walks outside, and obviously like the pipe, everyone fucking follows him out. But again, I don't think if I'd been a knobhead from the start, that wouldn't have happened.
No.
So it was a lot easier getting them out by being nice. So yeah.
See? Being nice goes places, you cunts.
But yes, Wigan fans, different breed of just mentality.
It's funny how, the fan ran on, you're on him straight away. When we played Leeds the other week, towards the end of the game, right? St. Stewards, if any of you watch this, I don't know if you do, probably not, but you don't let a fan run onto the pitch. He was off his fucking tits.
Sounds alright.
You could tell. He's right by me as well, in front of the away end as well. He's doing cartwheels on the pitch. Cartwheels. And you still didn't go after him. They just stood there. Like, two of them were stood by the gate, like, ready to run on, and they were just like, do we go? And the guy must have got bored and went, oh. And he cartwheeled off the pitch. And then when he got to the side, then they went on to get him. And he sidestepped one. And he just gave up then. He just went, oh, fuck it. And he got caught then. And it's just like, what the fuck did you just let him do that? Last year, when we played Warrington at home, he let a fan run on from the away end, ran the full length of the pitch. They didn't do anything, stewards. Nothing. And in the end, he surprised himself because he got to the end. And he just went, all right, fuck it, I'll just give myself up. And he gave himself up, and he's just like, what the fuck?
Fuck it baffles me some places. I'm really looking forward to the Salford game. Really
They played Salford, so...
Yeah, they're playing them again.
At Lee?
At Lee, again.
When?
15th, I think, of April now.
Fucking that's so quick.
I know. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Really can't wait. Because, they're so well behaved, Salford fans.
The Manx, though, aren't they? So...
No, yeah, but and they're from Salford, so,
Which is even more worse than Manx.
Unless your name's Lauren.
I joke. I thought she was from Swinton.
Yeah, but it is. That's in Salford. So it falls under the city of Salford.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, some of their fans are fucking ridiculous. This is about it. It's like the Saints game. We got one person of interest.
Yeah.
Took smoke bombs in to the last game.
Yeah.
Found him. This game, one guy ran on the Castleford game at the Castle game. We thought we found someone who looked like him, and I'm like, I don't think that's him. And I walked in and went, did you go to the Castleford game? He went, yeah. I said, who was you with? And he went, these lot, why? I went, right. Said, here's your chance now. Said, you even admit that he was the guy that ran on the pitch? And he all went, I went, it wasn't him. And I went, what do you mean? He said, we all thought it was him. And then turned around, he was behind us. Went, but it's not him. I guarantee it's not him, I'll tell you now. And he went, we know who it is. If he comes in, we'll tell you. And I went, sound. Said, because that's what I'm relying on now. So if we see him, you've not told us, I'm kicking you all out. He went, what, why? Said, because you just told me you'll tell him. So you've lied to me. I'm not having that shit. And he went, oh, yeah, sound. And Lord behold, he came down, he went, he might be in. If he is in, he's had an haircut. It's this lad here at the back. And I went, right, okay, we'll keep an eye on him. And towards the end of the game, he just left. So I thought it might not be him then. But I was like, fair play. They came down and told us. Salford, 9 people of interest.
Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus.
For various shit. Excessive abuse towards stewards, physical confrontation of stewards.
Sounds about right.
Throwing projectiles, flares, smoke bombs, just everything. Right. And you're just like, right.
It's funny because about 5 years ago, they weren't hardly any fucking Salford fans because they were shite. And now they're everywhere. It's a fair play. They're playing well. The team's playing well. Just the fans don't reflect.
No, they're not a bad team.
Not all the fans, obviously, but some of the fans don't reflect what rugby's about.
Yeah. And I think a lot of them are like, they're probably football fans who got annoyed of how the price of football is.
So they're going to rugby because it's cheaper.
Because they play at AJ Bell, don't they?
Yeah.
And there's a football team that plays at AJ Bell as well, I think.
No.
Don't they?
Sale Sharks.
I know Sale play there as well, but...
No football.
Oh, don't they? I thought football played there as well.
Salford City have their own little ground.
Oh, right. Was it just talk that they were going to go there?
There's talks that they were going to swap Salford Red Devils with Salford City and have Salford play at the football ground.
Right.
And have the football team play at AJ Bell. Because their stadium is tiny. Salford City's. Right. It's only a small ground.
Right, okay.
It's brand new, but it's only small.
Yeah.
So, and I'm guessing because they're in the Football League now, they're getting more fans, so they probably wanted to have a bigger stadium. Maybe.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's happening now.
There's probably regulations as well, though, isn't there? Because you got the leagues, you've got to have certain divisions in place.
But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the council are going to buy the stadium. I don't know what's going to happen there. But if Salford Council are going to buy it, you'd think they'd keep the rugby team there.
Yeah,
Which is
maybe.
true. I don't know what's going to
Yeah, I
happen.
don't know. Well,
It's been up in the air for the last 3-4
obviously, Lee's owned by the
years.
council, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
owned by anyone, so.
So it's been up in the air for years now, whether Salford are going to stay there or not.
Is DW still owned by the club? Between the two of them?
It's owned by Wigan Athletic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
And they lease it to.
at least it's a Wigan Warriors.
Right.
The stadium was built for Wigan Warriors, with the agreement of Wigan Athletic playing there as well. But now over time, Wigan Athletic have bought the
Bought it out.
stadium, even though they're in trouble at the minute. And they let Wigan Warriors play, which is why sometimes when there's a clash of fixtures, they force Wigan Warriors to play at Lee Stadium, and they have done in the past.
Really?
Yeah, because it's still technically in Wigan.
Yeah.
They said
Yeah, because
if Wigan Athletic are playing the next day at home, and Wigan Warriors are due to play at home
yeah,
the night before or the day before, they'll tell Wigan Warriors to go play at Lee.
that's fine.
And it has happened before. A
Can't
few
wait.
times.
Can't wait for that to happen.
It's not happened for a while
Yeah.
because they've obviously thought, right, okay, we need to stop that. We
Yeah.
need to if Wigan are playing on Friday, we need Wigan Athletic to play on Sunday
Yeah.
or Monday or
It's
whatever.
not. It can't be hard, can it? Let's be
No,
like, look at
they
the
have done it
fucking.
before where they've played the next day and they've just changed the pitch overnight.
Did you do that at Lee?
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think they had an under-21s game, a rugby game, then a women's game, like over the course of a block of a weekend, like
Yeah.
Thursday through to Sunday. And it was like one day off him. And obviously, there's got to be one day off between. Well, I think it was the Friday.
which is why when you talk to a lot of Wigan fans, the rugby fans and the football fans hate each other. It's just weird because I've got a mixture at Amia before I go. Like I've got some Wigan Athletic fans
Yeah.
who take the piss out of Wigan Warriors fans, and they can't wait until both teams play so they can take the piss out of each other, like whoever loses. So
Okay.
because I've got Wigan Athletic fans
Yeah.
born and bred in Wigan. Like they can't wait for Saints to play Wigan, and if Saints win, they're all over it. The Warriors fans, like you fucking shit and all that. It's like you're from Wigan, but you want Saints to win. It's like it's weird.
That's beautiful.
But you get other places where
Do you know what it is? It's because you don't have that banter. Because St. Helens Town's football team shit.
the non-league, it's fucking
the fuck
nothing.
I don't. Well, what are the class of
I
semi-professional?
don't even know where. I think they play at Ruskin.
They do play at Ruskin. They used to
Yeah.
play at Pilks, didn't they?
Yeah, they used to play at Nosey Road before they
Bulldoze that.
knocked it down, put houses on it. But
Them houses cost a lot more than they should do, just because where it is.
yeah, because it's like
Because it's Nosey Road.
but they've named all the roads after past players
Yeah.
as well, so pretty cool.
That is, well, they kind of actually are. You can't
Yeah.
fucking build. It's like if, for example, when they knock Goodison down because it's going to come down in it because
Yeah.
they're building a new stadium. It makes sense to build houses on it. It'll be terraced house. Well, they could be. Well, the assassins because we got coming in the country.
Terrorist Island,
terrorist houses.
terrorist road. There.
Actually, I wonder if they will because they got the church built into it, haven't they? As well. There's a church built into Goodison Stadium.
Is there?
Yeah,
I don't even know that.
yeah.
Okay.
There's a church. So unless like the thingy,
Unless they're knocking that down.
yeah,
as
unless
well.
knocking that down as well, which they might do, they might not. But if they build houses on the area of Goodison,
Yeah.
you'd expect it to be named after past players.
Yeah,
One will be Ferguson, one will be Dixie Dean, definitely.
yeah.
But then most of the like bigger players, you're talking like 70s, 80s
I wonder if
players.
Rooney
aren't
were
they?
going to mention.
Rooney probably will get a mention.
Yeah.
And then the day he started there, he almost ended
He almost
there.
ended
Yeah.
there. Not quite.
He obviously was England's top goal scorer for a short period of time. So he'll be one. They were like the likes of Seamus Coleman, who's been a steward of the club like for a long period of time. There's ex-managers
Who's the
maybe.
goalie? Years.
Yeah, Neville Southall.
Never that's it. Yeah.
Southall probably get a mention. There could be loads. There could be loads. Obviously, not being an Everton fan, I couldn't name a lot of their probably more heroic players from like years
They'll know
gone
more
by.
than we do. So.
Yeah. I can just think of big players for them when I like Gravison, for example, was always at the club as well, and Lee Carsley,
Yeah. Fucking hell.
big Lee Carsley.
But it's funny because Wigan's old ground, Central Park, they built a Tesco on top of it, so they got no mention of the rugby there at all.
Oh.
Which is weird because it was one of the like most famous rugby grounds probably in the world.
Oh dear, how said of Mount.
And now it's a Tesco.
No, it's a
I'm sorry. That's sad.
I'm not sorry.
That is sad.
It's not sad.
Okay. Where's Lee's? I don't even know what's on Lee's old ground now.
Fucking couldn't tell
I
you.
don't even know where it was.
Couldn't even tell
I
you.
never went the old one.
Couldn't tell you.
Hilton fucking ground or something. I don't know.
Could not tell you. However, we did have, because obviously I commented on your status, a friend in work said, "Oh, I've seen something you commented on." I was like, "How have you seen that? Is it set to public? Is it set to friends only?"
I don't know. It's probably public.
That was my thought process, and it wasn't even that. It was something else. Because I said, and it's weird because he brought it up because we'd been discussing nicknames in work prior.
Okay.
So my boss was like, "I want to give everyone a nickname.
Okay.
And they can't pick it, and it's going to be slightly offensive about something stupid they've done."
Okay.
So, for example, we've got one colleague who's reversed into a police car, another car, and a person. At some point in his career, they've had 3 reversing incidents.
You need to stop reversing, mate.
Right? So, like, he was like, "I need to come up with a name for him that involves people who can't drive." And I went, "What, like Mr. Magoo?" And he went, "Yes, like Mr. Magoo." Right? So, like, yeah, Magoo. So, like, and then that would be his nickname. There's a guy who got out on the hard shoulder in a Discovery, and obviously it's got a wheeled, because it's an automatic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a wheeled gear stick. It's not like a pushed one. So you got to turn it to park, but obviously he reverses next to park, and he hadn't turned it all the way.
Oh, God.
So he gets out, goes forward to talk to his car, and does not realise that his car started rolling backwards.
Oh, no.
So it rolls backwards, it goes into lane 1, and there's a car coming round. She thinks, well, obviously he's reversing for a reason, because obviously his lights are on.
Oh, no.
So he reverses into it, and then when he goes to drive off, he pulled the bumper off by accident. All investigated, all dealt with. He's still employed by the company, so he's not been sacked as a result of whatever the investigation was. Whatever the outcome was, I don't know. But he was like, "I want to call him Herbie."
Because the car's just doing its own
Because
thing.
the car did its own thing. So, but apparently someone was like, "No, you can't do that." He said, "Yeah, but that's the whole point of a nickname.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get to choose your own nickname. It should be given to you by someone else."
Okay.
And then so I said, "How do you know that?" He said, "What?" He said, "What?" And I said, like, "That we'd have the same opinion on nicknames." He said, "What are you on about?" And I was like, "Oh, so it wasn't the post I thought you said about." He said, "No, why?" He said, "I've offended some people who were good at throwing sharp, pointy objects." And he went, "Go on." And I explained it to him. And
He's
he
been upsetting my axe-throwing friends.
and his exact words were, "Tell me some of these nicknames." And I went, "Okay, some of them have now had some context explained to me, so they make sense. I'm not going to ruin them all because Dutchy's homework for the next... I'm going to give you 2 weeks to find out..."
I'm going to be going around tomorrow going, "Why are you called Punisher, mate?
Just turn
Why
around.
are you called Nightwing?"
Just go. Because my friend's a knobhead and wants explanations for everything. Explain your nickname to me, why you got it, right? And if he goes, "Why?" I go, "Well, he's going to top 5 them. He's going to top 5 all the..."
I've already given you my top 5.
Then, yeah, but it doesn't count. Dutch, and Dutch does not count.
Dutch.
Yeah, Dutchy top 5 me. His nickname was Dutch, Dutch. Spelled Dutch wrong.
Dutch.
So from now on, he is Dutch. Dutchy. Yeah, so we're gonna top 5 the nicknames and the reasons. So I'll top 5 the nicknames. Which ones have got the best nickname, in my opinion?
Do you want to go through all the nicknames now that I'm currently playing with?
No, we'll do it in the second half then.
Okay.
We'll do nicknames in the second half, and then we'll top 5 everyone's reason. So I told him some of the reasons, and like he was laughing at some of them. Rex, hilarious.
Yeah.
Wolverine, dead creative.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, okay. I explained kitties, and he was like, "Oh, that's quite clever, that." He said, they make sense. He said,
I knew that they had a nickname for a reason. I just don't know the reasons, in all honesty. So
his exact words are, "You can't have a cool nickname that you choose yourself unless you're a fighter pilot." Right? So that's it. So if you get given a cool nickname by someone else, that's fine. Perfectly acceptable. Someone else has found the reason to give you that name. That's okay. You can't call yourself anything. Like, you can't give yourself a nickname if it's cool. If it's stupid and it's ridiculous, like, for example, I don't know, some guy always misses the board with at least one axe, and you come up with something about whoever's fucking, I don't know, someone blind. Like, for example, call him Stevie Wonder. He calls himself Stevie Wonder because he misses it once or twice, right? Then fine, because that's an insult on themselves. They're allowed to do that.
yeah.
It's funny, yeah, and it's an insult on themselves. No, yeah, that's he got proper upset about it. And I was like, "Thank you." He was like, "What was? No one else sees it my way or your way."
I will say, right, Probably another reason why we use nicknames in the axe throwing is probably because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be boring because they have to shout out people's names who are playing next after a game. It's like Craig, Dan, you're next. It's like Punisher, yay, Dutch, yeah, you're next. Woo! There you go.
In a way, like I'm saying, you can't use nicknames. My point is, there's got to be a reason behind it, and it's got to be logical. You can't just be like, I chose, like, I didn't pick my one. It got given to me. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Do I think it's cool? Yes, I do. But I didn't fucking pick it. Right? You had to thank anyone. Joe Christian, Andy Cross, your cousin Darren, and Craig Browley. That's it. They're the four to thank. They're the ones who gifted it to you, effectively. Right?
Not because he's religious.
No. But again, that's the thing. People go, are you religious or something? No. I'm a
fuck.
But in all fairness, if I was going to convert to any religion, I'd go Buddhist for the laugh.
Buddhist monk.
Exactly. It makes the most sense. If I'm going to convert to any religion, why not become a Buddha?
I have been asked in the past about my nickname. Why are you called Dutch? Because my last name's Holland. Oh. So you're not Dutch? I'm like, no.
Yeah, but that's the joke.
That's the joke. That's the whole thing. Next to me nickname on the Axe Leagues, you can put an emoji. I didn't have an emoji. And then Kitty just put the Dutch flag.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
Why not? Exactly. So we'll top 5 the nicknames in the second half, okay. and then Dutchy's going to get me a comprehensive list of reasons why
everyone's called the nickname.
And we'll top 5 them. However, though, I already know which ones. At the minute, I've
got some.
I know my top 2 already.
Who?
I can't. I'm not disclosing
Wolverine.
it now. I'm not disclosing it now.
Okay.
Some of them are great though. I was pissing myself laughing reading some of them.
Okay.
The one I want to know the most is Coggy. I'm assuming it's a.
It's been with him since he was a kid.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's off his name, maybe.
His last name's Cogbill, so
yeah,
Coggy,
that's probably that. But then that makes sense. And someone else has probably called him Coggy when he was younger.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's kept.
Yeah.
So it's like most kids use surnames like Robinson or Roberts and things like that. They get called Robbo.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. Like that makes sense. The logical name to have.
I do know some nicknames, wider code nicknames and that stuff.
Okay.
But I'll get everyone else's.
Okay, good. Yeah, I want a comprehensive list.
Yeah.
It might even top 10.
I'll say one now. One's called Broadsword because he takes part in reenactments.
See,
medieval battles.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, did he call himself Broadsword or someone else call him Broadsword? That's what I was asking. Did they pick it themselves or does someone else give it them?
No, because they probably give it him because when he first came into the chat, they put him in the chat, and Kitty asked him, "Oh, what nicknames do you want to use for the Axe League?" And he was like, "I don't know. Does anyone have a nickname for me?" So everyone was throwing out random nicknames, and then someone must have mentioned Broadsword or something like that, and he went, "Oh yeah, fuck it, I'll do."
That's fine then. So, yeah. Someone else has given the name. That's fine. It's fully acceptable.
So yeah, they do ask if you have a nickname to use, but again, if they've already got one, that's probably been given from someone else.
It's like when I went to uni. It's so bad it is, right? I went to uni and there's lads from Dovecot. There was a lad from Southport. There's lads from other parts of Liverpool, right? They all got called Dino, Dave, Paul, the actual fucking names, right? I met one person who was shit with everyone's names. Went, "You're from Liverpool, Liverpool Scouts, your name's Scouts. That's it. That's how I'm going to get someone's going to call you."
Very creative.
And I'm like, okay, fine, right? And I thought mine was bad because that's how she narrowed down. There was a lad who did Thai boxing, so she just called him Thai Boxing Kid. His name was Declan.
How did you get Thai Boxing Kid from Declan?
Because he did Thai boxing, Thai kickboxing. That was it. So she just called him Thai Boxing Kid for ages.
TBK,
exactly. And for ages, he was just called Thai Boxing Kid by more than one person because someone else heard him say it and was like, "That's funny." Okay. And yeah, exactly. And that loads of people's nicknames because got stuck around like that. Okay. There was Matt Pets, who got called Sex Pets instead of Sex Pest.
Sex Pets. Fun for the dyslexics.
There was Sam Ashley, who got called Smash.
That's actually good.
For Sam Ash, Smash. There's loads yeah. Yeah. And then no one's I called Darren. He got called Dazza. But he's from Ireland, so he hated it. It's like I don't want to. I'm not Dazzer, I'm Darren. I'm Darren. He's from Darren from Derry.
Darren from Derry.
Darren from Derry. My name's Darren, not
Darren
Dazzer.
in fucking Ireland. Darren.
Yeah, I used to hate getting called Dazzer.
So you called him even more.
So you called him even more, yeah. That's what calls him. Big Dazzer. He's lovely, Darren. Like, so when he used to go home, we'd my mum and dad say, because you'd get the plane from Liverpool.
Yeah.
My mum and dad would be like, no, we can stay there. So me and Darren spooned many times on term breaks when he was going home. Come on, he'd stay overnight, we'd spoon them, we'd take him to the airport in the morning. Yeah. My mum and dad loved Darren. Yeah, Darren from Derry.
Darren for Derry for Derry.
And we had a few from Derry, and like the whole, do you call it Derry or London Derry argument?
They call it Derry.
Oh my, some of them don't. It depends on your religion, and it's fucking do not enter that battlefield with them. I was like, what do you call it? Okay, what do you call it? I'll just call that to both of you. Fuck that.
I just find it pathetic, but anyway.
I'm not getting involved in that. That is one minefield even I won't touch.
At the end of the day, you're Irish, so
I don't want
your religion.
I don't want no IRA motherfucker coming to blow me up.
Just fucking blow me up, fuck it. Blow me.
However, on that topic as well, of names and nicknames and calling people something.
Go on.
People need to think more when naming their kids.
Oh yeah, that's not.
I've seen someone else now call their kid Etta. So, 2 people I know in the past 3 months have had a kid, and both of them call them Etta. You don't know each other. I know them through different ways. One through uni and one through work. Okay. Etta, a Basque region of Spain terrorist group.
You fucking idiots.
So it's an actual name, but obviously they've called themselves Etta.
Right.
So you imagine they go on holiday to Spain, and they're in a shop.
What's your name? Etta.
Etta, and the kids running around. Etta, come here!
Everyone's
fucking Spanish or fucking have a field day driving behind the counter. I mean, the counter's probably made of fucking marble anyway, so they'll be fine. But it'd be like a fucking Portuguese couple naming the kid the real IRA and coming over here fucking screaming that, come here. Or fucking like, some South African couple naming the kid fucking ISIS or something.
Isn't there someone out there called ISIS?
Probably, it won't fucking surprise me.
There's a celebrity called ISIS.
There's like I want to say restaurant bar type, a quite upscaley place near where Lauren used to live called ISIS. But it was called that. It's been called that for like 15, 20 years. Yeah. So it was before ISIS was a thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, it went from Al Qaeda, didn't it, to ISIS. Yeah. But yeah, I was like, fuck. I still find it funny. Boy. Because she had some of them had like family dues there. I was like, where's the family dues? She went ISIS now.
We're going to ISIS.
We're going to ISIS.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So funny.
It can't be as bad as Elon Musk's kid's name. Whatever the fucking travesty that is.
Why? What is it?
I don't know its name.
So when it comes to Elon Musk, I try to stay away from it as possible because I just can't.
Elon Musk kid name.
Go on. I'm ready with the sound alert just for it. Because I feel like I've not played many sound alerts today. I need to play some
Are
more.
You ready?
I'm tired.
Are you ready?
Go.
Exactly.
Why are you doing that, sir?
You can put it on the screen as well.
What the fuck?
Is that, yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce, like, how do you pronounce the name?
Exile 12.
There's a little video.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Okay. Is your sound on?
I'll turn it up.
Rhymes, baby daughter. So how do you say this word? We'll be looking at how to say the name of his song.
She sounds very nonsense.
As well.
Very
so make sure to stay tuned to the channel. Her full name is Exa. Her middle name is Dark. And finally, her third name is Sidereal. This is normally a word spelled that way in English.
Sidereal.
But Grimes and Elon Musk decided to
fuck that.
You know who that guy sounds like? If everyone's ever watched Father Ted, and there's a Christmas episode where the priests are stuck, they're lost in the women's clothing section of a supermarket or whatever, And Father Ted comes up with an idea of having someone with the most boring voice, and then the guy comes around. If you need someone with a boring voice, I have an incredibly boring voice, Father. That's what he sounds like. If you know, you know. If not, I'll have to send you the clip so you can put it in.
Yeah.
That's who he sounded like. But
So I'm trying to edit in as little as possible because I've got less than 24 hours to do it. If I'm honest.
Okay, I'll just say, if you know Father Ted, you know.
Yeah, and if you don't know, go find it yourselves. I'm fucking doing it voice.
Father Ted, boring priest, or whatever, boring voice.
I am fully putting myself. Get it in the bin for my lack of editing over the of this episode.
I mean, it is last minute, this one, so.
I don't know. Do you know what I really enjoyed? Having the videos ready last week so I could just bring them on the screen.
Yeah.
I use that more often. I've got an idea as well.
Go on.
I'm going to find hilarious TikToks.
Okay.
I'm not going to send you them. I'm just going to play them.
Okay.
And just
Is this going to be a try not to laugh?
Yeah, I'm just going to watch your reaction.
Try not to laugh.
Yeah, we'll try not to laugh. We'll try to make sure it doesn't laugh. So, but what I'm going to have to set up, I'm going to set up the Bluetooth earphones.
Okay.
So that you can at least hear it, and I can keep the microphone on there.
Okay.
So the speakers don't echo onto it. That's my plan.
Okay.
And now we finish burping.
Is that part one?
Disgusting!
Disgusting! We will go into part 2 very soon. We'll discuss some figurines.
Yeah.
We'll do some correspondence.
Yeah.
We've still got loads left, haven't we?
Ace put in a few last week.
Yeah, I know. Well, he said I put some in and I put my name on them. And I was like, ooh, getting ballsy.
It won't start 50 because we're back up to like 22 now.
Oh,
we're down to like 10 now. We're on 22.
Jesus Christ,
we're on 10. It was a little bit more because I know we didn't get through all of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's still quite a few.
We cleared out a good few.
But we're back up to 22 now, so. Jeez. Thanks, Ace.
Are they all Ace?
Most of them are Ace now.
You fucking animal. And all first, actually, while we're on it, I was on nicknames and names and stuff like that. I was explaining to my boss because he literally he looked at our team and he goes, right, Dave is in his 40s, Mark's in his 50s, I believe. Justin is just
in.
He's I'd say Justin's late 30s, early 40s, maybe.
Okay.
But he's not. Jason knows I've got a younger sister, and stuff like that. And I'm more in touch with that whole LGBTQ, non-binary type of situation because he went, it's going to happen. But the way the company's going, it's going to happen. We're going to have either someone who's non-binary, someone who's transgender, something like that. He said anyone who's gay, bisexual, stuff like that, I know how to deal with them kind of people. Like, in terms of how, if they get offended by something someone says, how to deal with that process. Said, I have got no fucking clue where to start when it comes to anyone non-binary. I said, well, first thing you need to learn is about dead names. And he went,
what?
he went, go on. And I went, right, effectively, you'll have people who have been given a birth name. So that is their given name. He went, okay. Said, so, prime example, my sibling. He went, why sibling? I went, you'll understand if you just let me go. He went, okay. My sibling, born female, given name, Michaela. He went, okay. My sibling is chosen, non-binary. Okay. Chosen name is Rogue. He goes, right. I went, so that's the name Dave chose. It's a neutral name.
But she still doesn't, sorry.
Yeah.
They don't mind being called Michaela still.
She never liked Michaela. Never once liked Michaela in all fairness. And that's my fault I chose that name. But they will answer to Kayla and more prefer Kay if you're going to call them anything short of that name. But their chosen name is Rogue. So they understand that family will still call them Kayla. Yeah. The kids call her Auntie Kayla and stuff like that. And over time, I'm going to try to shorten that, at least on their behalf, to Auntie Kay. So at least it's less and it's closer to what they prefer to be called. So I was like, so that's, and he went, right, okay. Said, so they prefer to be called Rogue. They will answer to Kayla. And he's like, okay, right, that makes sense. I can tell it made sense, but didn't make sense. He's like, he's lost. I said, my sibling's partner, it was right. Birth name, right? So given name, Jack, born male. Okay. Chosen name, Ace. He went, he's not a fighter pilot! Like, no! You can't call yourself
Ace,
that!
just for shits and giggles, join the RAF, become a pilot.
Yeah, and then you can have that nickname.
You can have
that as your name. Ace.
But no one... I'm sorry, Ace, but no one there, look, they'll call you Ace Ventura.
Oh, yeah,
No, in the military humour, they will just call you Ventura.
So like, I'm just trying to explain that to him. He was like, right, he said, and I went, and the sad thing is, that's the tip of the iceberg. And he went,
yeah, there's so
okay. I went, said, obviously, I'm no expert on it. I'm up to speed on key things you need to know. And obviously, the next started explaining about transgender and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then with the pre-ops, post-ops, those are on different sorts of hormone treatment, stuff like that. I said, the one thing you would have to watch is if you get someone transitioning who might be on a certain type of painkiller or certain type of hormone replacement, which would boost up. For example, like it's like one of your, I think it's not a beta blocker, but it registers as a steroid. Mm-hmm. So they might be over the limit on what would look like they're taking steroids on a drug test, but it's because they're trying to balance out the hormones. And it's more likely going to be someone from female to male. And he was like, right, okay.
Yeah.
I said, but again, with that, they should disclose, but then again, they don't have to. Yeah. I said, so prime example is Noah. Noah goes by, I'm a bloke. They've never once gone, I'm a transgender bloke. I'm a bloke.
Yeah.
So they identify as male. They don't identify as anything else. And why should he have to?
No.
Because at the end of the day, they know where their end game is. Their end game is to be male. And actively and everything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are, and that's why he wants to be. That's why he goes, I'm male. Like that. It's like you'll have some who might not want to fully go the whole way. So you might have someone who goes from male to female,
yeah,
has surgical work up top, but doesn't have the surgical work downstairs. And he's like, right, okay, they'll go by a woman's name, and that'll be their chosen name. They'll have a given name from birth, so they'll then be classified as female born male. And he's like, right, and I went, it's pecking your head in it. He went, you can't. I went, yeah. Said, I'll find some stuff for you to read and watch, and I'll just send you that. And he went, yeah, please do. And that's him understanding that he's getting on a bit,
yeah,
in terms of age. Time's different to when he was younger, and he's going to have potentially somebody he's going to have to manage who could be classified as anything, non-binary, male to female, whatever, she/them, they/he, whatever. And he wants to be in a position where he doesn't offend them, which I think is good. It's good to have a manager like that who's understanding. There's others in the company as a whole where if they went, oh, you've got someone joining your team, they're transgender male, they'd go, no, they're not my team. They did try and put them onto another team, another outstation, because they wouldn't want them there. Like, and I know that's not just my company. There's other companies out there who are probably the same. The ones who are probably the most accepting, fire service. Yeah, fire service is dead good for them. They enjoy them. They like having that diversity and stuff like that. Like their managers have put on regular courses for it all about terminology and how to talk to them and stuff like that. Because they attend people as well in similar places. So yeah. So back on it, Ace. Yeah, sorry. Come to my boss. You need to change your chosen name because you're not a fighter pilot. You can't have it.
Yeah, Ace.
I was like, yeah. He was like, and he giggled away, and he was like, oh, I've got so many friends I need to tell this story to because he's ex-forces. And they're all under the same impression. Yeah, they're like, no, we were with you until he said his name. Yeah, you can't choose a cool name for yourself. That'd be his joke though as well. So if we got someone non-binary in, and they're like, yeah, so let's like, I'll use Ace example. If Ace started working for our place, he'd be like, yeah, so my actual name is Jack, but my chosen name's Ace. You'd be like, no, it's too cool. You need someone else. Pick someone else.
I will say this though, when I do TikTok live, but he popped in once, Ace, but or an Instagram live, whatever.
Yeah,
his Instagram name still got Jack in.
Jack D, yeah.
So I looked and I said a name, and instantly I just said, "Oh, hi Jack" and all that. Like I didn't clock on, and he said, "It's me, Ace." I went, "Oh, I know, mate, but your Instagram name's Jack." So that's why I called you Jack, sorry. I said, I'm sorry, I called you. I know it was Ace, but it just didn't register.
Yeah.
I said the name Jack, and he went, "Oh yeah, fair point."
I still do it with streaming.
Yeah.
So and again, the whole nickname side of things again.
Yeah.
Like people choose gaming tags and streaming names and stuff like that are away from the real name.
Mm.
So, and again, I'm not saying you can't use a nickname in everyday life. No. What I'm saying is you can't choose it yourself.
That's it. It has to be given.
Yeah. Like, I suppose gaming tags you kind of have to pick yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's a whole different ballgame.
It's a whole different ballgame. Like yours is half picked by you. Because Dutchy was really sort of just assigned to you by name.
I never
people.
called myself it until people started calling me.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously you threw the ST thing in there for Saints, so
yeah,
it's half. You your game is like half and half and given by yourself, but yeah, and like mine, I no one gave me the 13. Just 13 was my favourite number, so I just threw that on the end. So
there you go.
Stuff like that. So yeah, it's a debate we will have regularly. Yes, context. I need context behind names. That's all.
Yeah. You can send it in the forums as well if you want. Your funniest nicknames or your nickname, why you got given it, any funny reasons.
Like I love watching. I can scroll through TikTok of multiple videos of nicknames that I've given to people in workplaces because they are great. Yeah. And there's loads of different people do it. And my favourite one will always be the Sniper's Nightmare.
The Sniper's Nightmare.
The guy had one leg shorter than the other. But always be my favourite. Sniper's Nightmare is great. It's like there's another guy who's called Keith and he's only got one eye, so they call him Keth. Like some great ones out there in the world, and I want funny nicknames.
Whack it in the questions or confession or whatever.
Put in questions. Put it in questions. I might. You know what? Now, if I've not done it by the time you just watch it, there will be an added one for nicknames and stories. Yeah. Behind it.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah. And even stories, you can just give us a funny story to read.
Yeah, fuck it.
Like, there's. Have you watched the Hot Water Comedy Club podcast? Steve, the owners of it, they do a podcast.
Yeah.
And there's like what he was telling the guy about, he was going down one of the streets in Liverpool, I can't think which one he said now, and it's like a flat street and they get to a section where it's cobbles.
Yeah.
It's only a small section of cobbles. There's a kid coming down on a skateboard and he comes off and he fucking goes flying, face plants the floor, his fucking mouth is all busted open, some of his teeth been knocked out. And he's like, you're right. He's like, yeah, fucking hell. Today of all days. Like, he's like, mate, why? What's happened? Go to the fucking dentist.
Good timing.
What did I do?
Good timing.
You'd say it's the best time to go. Rather than after.
Well, I suppose
on your way home.
Just a general checkup and now he has to go for an emergency.
I know, yeah. But like, yeah. And like the way he tells the story, I was fucking pissing. And like, yeah, I want funny stories as well. Funny stories, funny nicknames, all that kind of stuff. And the story behind the nickname. Yeah, there were some good ones out there. Like simple ones. My dad used to work with somebody that got a double barrel surname, so they called him Two Dads. And like things like that. Like there's some basic ones that I like. They're still funny, but yeah, Sniper's Nightmare is by far the best one I've ever heard.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Right. End of part 1. We will be back soon because I need pee-pee.
Okay. Hi, my name is Craig or Dutchy or Dutch or Dickhead. Whichever, you can call me whatever you want. But my name on Twitch is Saint Dutchy. That's ST_Dutchy. Make all the STT jokes all you want. That's my name on Twitch. If you want to watch me, good. Hello, welcome. If you don't, fuck off. That's it.
STD Itchy is my new one.
All that. Cover that. Someone made an Instagram story about our venue. Probably yesterday or this week. Okay. I'm ready.
Cha! Upset me, nasty bitch!
I've been waiting for you.
Fuck you.
Tell me, I can talk about how I knew. Me. There's me. Press record.
Get in the fucking bin.
Would you like to press it?
Yes, please.
Tough shit.
Fuck you!
Oh, where is it?
Fuck you!
Go fuck yourself!
You see what it says? Dutchy, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's spookily enough, you.
It is actually. It's me.
It's me. Oh.
I pressed myself.
I've found the drinking game of drinking games.
Oh no, go on.
Right. So we need to get as many people as we can who've got Mario Kart.
Me.
Yeah, but as many people as we can.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm gonna try and get everyone's cameras up onto like the top of a screen.
Yeah.
Right. And the map is obviously going to be the focus to make sure everyone's behaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
You set up a race.
Yeah.
Or Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Of 4-lap races.
4 laps. Okay.
You have 2 drinks that have to be pint size.
Okay.
So obviously you can't be spirit to mixer. Or you can be spirit to mixer, I guess. It's going to be fucking insane. But so a lager, a beer, a cider,
anything like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
Has to be alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to have 2 of them.
Oh no.
The rule is you have to complete the first lap before you drink. You can't drink and drive. And you have to finish both drinks before the end of the race.
So you have to stop and
You
drink.
have to strategically stop and drink.
Right.
And you also can't just down both pints and then go and do the whole race.
You can't do it after first.
You got to do a whole lap first before you drink. If you drink and drive, you have to take a shot. If you don't finish your 2 drinks by the end, you have to take a shot. And if you come last in the race, you have to take a shot. And if you come last in the Grand Prix, you have to take 2 shots.
That is fucked up in many ways.
It's such a good drinking
You
game.
have to
though.
get a lot of people to do
You know,
this stuff.
8 people. I mean, what's most you have in Mario Kart race? 12.
I think it's 12, yeah.
12 at most of them. There you go.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh, fucking hell.
The tiny dinosaur is ringing.
Oh, no.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you still podding?
We are still podding, yes.
Oh, okay.
Say hello to Craig.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, hi, Craig.
Hey,
Oh,
hi.
oh, hi, Lauren.
You are on speaker. Go on.
You what, sorry?
I said you are on speaker before you say anything.
Oh, okay.
Say what you want, Lauren.
No, I was just saying that I'm at the bank, so...
Oh, okay. How many checks have you got?
Just one.
Okay, that's not too bad. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right, but I'm going to have to go because I am a bit busy today.
Okay, that's fine.
Not with customers, just with archiving and, getting everything ready for the month of April.
Sounds. It's already April. See you later.
Yeah, I know, because we have to get everything sorted from yesterday.
Oh,
We
okay.
have to collect all the paperwork from yesterday and then put all that into March's. And now we have to sort out April's.
Well, have fun.
Like sort out a box and everything. Yeah. Alright.
All right, bye. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye bye. Bye. Yes, she regularly. So, because obviously she's not allowed to have a phone and work.
Okay.
She has to go to the bank and take checks. To obviously have them cashed. She has to go around and compare conversion rates of the euros and stuff like that.
Okay.
So when she goes out of that, she's like, I'm gonna ring you, say no.
Okay.
It's cute. I like it.
Okay.
So yeah. So hence why she sends a ring in the morning.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She's not keeping a watchful eye. Oh, I'd keep a watchful eye over me, to be fair.
Okay.
Because I tend to let my mind wander. I've said to her I'm going to sort her OBS out today. I know for a fact.
You ain't.
I am going to do it, but I'm also going to have Callum stream on because Callum's doing a 48-hour stream. And I will most likely get started. He's on the telly at the minute.
Still on Fortnite.
He's still on Fortnite, yeah. I think he's waiting for me to say I'm ready to play COD. And then after an hour, he'll be like, I'm done with COD. I think all games in the minute just don't feel right. There's no game I'm really enjoying. I'm just playing COD purely because there's a challenge to do. Okay. That's it. And even that's just multiplayer. There's a headshot challenge at the minute for a camo. And that's it. Once I've done that, I'm like,
now what?
Now what?
Now what?
I might do the calling cards. That's a fucking grind. 100 kills with gold camo, 200 kills with platinum, 300 kills with polyatomic, and then 400 kills with Orion on every weapon.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck COD.
Just fuck all games in a minute. I'm just not.
I've been playing Mario Kart a lot recently on all the Switch games.
Well, you kind of have to because your PlayStation don't work.
It's not working at the minute. I need to still figure out how to fix it.
Is there any tech-savvy people that live relatively close to Merseyside that would fix Craig's PlayStation for free?
So, it can't do a software update because a while ago, my CD drive didn't work. So I could put the CD in, wouldn't accept the game. So I tried to fix it myself. I ordered the new one, got it, replaced the old one. It worked. And now, because it won't do the software update because apparently the two motherboards aren't talking to each other. something like that. So there's a motherboard and a daughter board. They're not connecting.
They're not compatible.
So I don't know.
Dutchy has an adopted daughter board, basically. the DNA do not match.
I've got a motherboard that's trying to adopt a daughter and they're not getting on. So
Well, it's not even that. It's
No.
like having a biological daughter and an adopted daughter. He needs to have a biological daughter motherboard.
So I don't know how to fix that. There is a solution. I read the solution, but it just confused the fuck out of me.
So yes, any tech savvy people, please let us know. Email us, getthebinpod@gmail.com, and say
if it involves paying money, I'll be like, fuck, how much?
if you can do it for free for Dutchy, so he can get back to playing PlayStation games.
Me personally, I like to try and have a go at fixing things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And this time it hasn't really. It hasn't.
It did for a while.
I did for a bit now because it can't do a software update. I'm like, fuck, I can't play anything. So, well, I can, but I just can't get online.
Oh,
so
at times.
Yeah.
I miss abusing Dutch.
Do it right now. You do it right now, can't you?
For just £2 a month.
You can help.
You can help
in need.
Help Monk abuse Dutchy once more on the PlayStation Network.
Get on Switch, man. We can abuse each other on Discord call.
Just abuse you fucking now, you twat.
Fucking abuse me on Among Us the other week.
Oh!
Actually, you didn't kill me. I killed you.
I know. Yeah, I failed to kill you for once.
Get in. Because I knew.
I was at one point screaming because I knew who all the killers were. I'd fucking worked it out of everyone talking. I'm like, it's him, and it's him. Do you know what? I reckon
You sussed me because on the basis of I've been quiet.
Yeah, knew straight away.
I went, it's not me, mate. Fucking hell, I can tell you where I've been. And I told you.
And then kill me next game.
And then next game, I find him in navigation. I went, there's no one around. Stab. Run off.
Was you there when I was engineer? Had you joined by that point?
I don't know.
Do you know what? It was the creme de la creme. There was one killer left.
Yeah.
And we didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
We knew the shapeshifter was gone.
Yeah.
And I was engineer. And
yeah, because you asked if anyone was engineer. No one said anything.
And I was like, right, okay, good, because I'm the engineer. I was going to call you out for lying. And the last one, I think Adro got killed by whoever it was, and I was in the fucking vent next to it. So I seen them killed, run off, popped out, reported the body, went, so... And Adro was already fucking gone. He was like, yes!
I caught Toxic because I went into electrical and I just seen the body fall over and Toxic's there hovering over the vent. So I'm like, oh, she froze as if to say, oh, fuck. So reported it, I went, go on, Toxic, go on, we want to explain that. She went, yeah, it's me, I'm just trying to eat my food, just fucking vote me out. I was like, okay.
See, right, if we ever play Among Us, you need to, have you got it in the PlayStation?
I do.
Oh yeah, she can't play.
I've got it on the Switch as well.
Right, okay. On the Switch, right. Yeah. Play it on the Switch.
Yeah.
So at least that way I can phone you if we're both imposters.
Oh, yeah, true. It's like, what's that other game that we used to play?
First Class Trouble.
First Class Trouble, where you can talk to each other. Yeah, that's it.
So I'll just ring him and be like, right, if we just run round together, right, we can kill people. If there's two together, we can just kill them and fucking bail on the vents ourselves. My smartest play for that game was when I was imposter, I'd killed two people. Yeah. I was suspicious that someone was onto me, mainly you. Yeah. So I just kept myself at the table and didn't move for a round.
I saw you at one point, you were hovering over the vent and cafeteria, and I thought...
That's where I just left myself. Okay. I put myself at the table and just kept myself there.
Okay.
I went for a wee.
Okay.
I came back and I thought, if someone just happens to pop my stream on, I put everything away on the top, so the only thing you can see is just my name.
Yeah.
But does it still show it in red if you're running around as imposter? I can't remember.
You see it as red in imposter.
Oh, right, okay.
So if someone goes in your stream...
They'd see the red.
They'd see the red.
Oh, right, okay.
Even if it went to the meeting,
yeah,
like, it comes
up in red. It's coming in when you're running around. Yeah. So, effectively, the idea was people have run past me all the time. They'll say I haven't moved, and go, "Well, it can't be Monk."
There's AFK.
Because he's AFK, and even then, I let them continue talking.
Yeah.
In the meeting, I came back and went, right, sorry, I was AFK. What have you missed? And someone was like, "Well, actually, yeah, that makes sense because I've seen you hadn't moved the whole game." And then I just put myself in security for a bit.
I did suss you at one point, didn't I? Because you said you were somewhere, And I was like, no, you
I fucked myself up when I killed someone. Someone else was AFK.
Yeah.
In cafeteria, and I thought, I'm just going to have him. And as soon as I killed him, started to run down, fucking Adro came in across. I'm like, no! Of everyone, it's Adro. Like, someone else, I could probably palm that off. But, like, not knowing where anyone else was at the time was probably the biggest thing. I just needed to know where someone else was.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, everyone else was. So I tried to pick someone that's less travelled. And I was like, I set up a reactor, didn't I?
Yeah.
When you were on cameras, and I was like, I don't remember them coming across. I'm like, no!
Yeah. You said, oh, I went across this way. I went, no, you didn't.
I was in upper reactor. Therefore, in upper reactor.
I went, no, you didn't.
No, you went, fuck. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Is that a segue into our...
Maybe it's time. Before we do that.
Go on.
So, we wore curated outfits last week. You had your Jag onesie on. I had my...
Yeah.
No, you had your Jag hoodie on. I had my onesie on. And I got told I need to wear more colourful things. And as you can see, this is not very colourful. However, I've upped the game slightly. Ooh, a little peek, ready? I have gone, overcool! Look at my leggings! They are so beautiful and pretty. You got skulls on?
I ain't doing this shit.
I do not care. They're my old gym leggings. I used to deadlift and squat in these. So.
You got some
I've got some pink ones, with palm trees on. They're great. I just can't find them.
Fair enough.
They're slightly smaller than ones though.
Fair enough. There you go.
Cool as fuck. So.
Such a dork.
It's cool because he's in the box. Not just in a box. His box is in a creative projective box.
My box is in a
double boxed.
My box is in a box. It is the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yeah.
The cream, yeah. The cream of the crop. Because it's WrestleMania weekend. And I'll be streaming a watch along for night 1. I don't know about night 2 because I'm going to work at 6 in the morning on Monday. So that's going to be a long day.
I'm not well.
Are you okay?
I'm not well.
I mean, I've got 3 days left anyway, so I might as well make the most of it.
3 days?
Until
3 days?
Yeah.
I think I had longer than that. I had 3 weeks made for some reason.
I'll give me 2 weeks notice. Not Wednesday gone, Wednesday before.
Oh, okay.
So I officially finish Wednesday coming up.
Oh, fuck that. Just tell me you're not coming in. What are you going to do?
I know, but I might as well make the most of it.
No! Make the most of it by not going in.
Anyway, yeah. So,
just text your box and be like, do you know what? I'm not feeling Monday.
You know what? Fuck this.
I'm not feeling Monday.
I did clear my locker out yesterday, so.
Oh, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
have you got any annual leave left with them?
Oh, yeah. I've got loads of days off.
Well, fucking just take them. Just don't go back. Just tell.
But they're going to pay me them when I leave, so.
Ah, okay. And
best
then with that money, Dutchy buys a get in the bin hoodie. Or a t-shirt. Or both. I mean, he's going to get half the money anyway, like, so.
Yeah, so. Yeah, there's Macho Man Randy Savage.
So, because I brought one of Lucy's on last week, I've decided to also match your enthusiasm for WrestleMania weekend and brought someone who is competing at WrestleMania weekend. Edgy baby.
Edgy.
So, from this particular collective of Funkos,
yeah,
you can also get Stone Cold, who I've got.
Yeah.
You can get China.
Yeah.
You can get Drew McIntyre, and you can get Otis when he won Money in the Bank.
Ooh.
That was the biggest fucking load of shite, having him win Money in the Bank.
And then lose it.
He lost the Money in the Bank because he lost it to Miz, then he's fucking fucking stupid.
Well, man, you can get The Rock. Another Macho Man Randy Savage, but in a pink costume.
Ooh.
And Mr. T.
Ooh, Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Mr. T. I pay the fool.
I paid the fool.
I pay the fool.
I got no plane.
I pay the fool to put some on jewelry. I do. I pay the fool.
When we did the Snickers adverts, they were funny then.
Some of them were great. It was the
football one when he comes out the tank.
Yeah. He gets tackled and he's not even a fan. He's like, ah! He's like,
he grows up in a tank, gets out.
Ah! You need to man up. Once upon a time you can tell me it's a man. I think Yorkie adverts, not for girls.
Oh fucking hell! There was the times. If Yorkie brought that out now, they would be out of business the next day.
They wouldn't be out of business. They wouldn't at all. Because it's a 50% split. There'll be 50% of people who are offended, think it's wrong, and there's a 50% to go, ha, that's hilarious. I'm going to buy one just because it's funny.
But no one got offended back in the day by it. It's not for women.
It's like when Birch went through his top 5 about South Park. South Park's always offended people and everyone knows it's a joke. Stuff like that. That's actually a smart marketing ploy.
Yeah.
To put something slightly offensive in there is a smart marketing ploy because, all right, yeah, you might negate 50% of people. So back in the day, it was, all right, women ain't going to buy it, but women will buy it to go, I can have one of them. You can't tell me I can't have one of them, so I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
So you do. So if you did it now, you'd have the same reaction.
Yeah.
You'd have 50% of people go, that's dead funny, I'm going to buy one. And 50% of people go, you can't tell me I can't have one of them. I'm going to get one. And they're going to get one. It's a smart marketing plan. You just put something slightly offensive on it. It's like sex. Sex sells. Anything. If you make anything sexual, it'll sell. Anything slightly offensive, it'll sell. Don't go over the bar. Like, make it full Hitlerish. And on Hitler, we almost made Callum tweet.
Oh boy, you almost countered him.
Callum made the mistake of putting so for every sub £5 donation or 500 bits, he had a point onto a point system. When he got to 75 points, he said, chat can do a tweet. And I jokingly said, why is chat doing the tweet when the most offensive people are me and Dutchy? Judge me us too. And he went, fine. If you get to 75 points, they're getting the bin, lads. Can do the tweet. And the original tweet was going to be, well, I said, let me confer with Dutchy, but I think it'll be slightly Hitlerish. And he went, it can't be racist, anti-Semitic, homophobic, and stuff like that. I went, that's fine. We'll give you that line because at the end of the day, it's your Twitter, mate. And what it would have been was, I don't care what anyone says, Hitler was one of the greatest rulers of all time. However, right, if you want to have that argument, in theory, right, he's a ruler of a country who managed to invade multiple other countries and take control in countries. In terms of history, that's what a lot of great rulers did. Alexander the Great did it. Attila the Hun, he did it. Napoleon, he did it. Like, not nice people, but they did it, and they were all considered great rulers of their time. So in theory, if you want to be like that, in 300 years' time, they might look at Hitler and go, again, like an Attila the Hun, he's horrible, he's barbaric, he killed loads of people, but he started to systematically take over countries. A great ruler. If you see my point. Do I think he's a prick? Yes, I do. Do I think he deserved to die? Yes, I do. Do I think he is a full-blown...
You know what's sad and depressing? We're going to live through a time where it's going to be 100 years since World War II.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through World War
I might not if I keep offending your actual friends, but...
Which will turn out their axes, and they got some big axes, boy.
All I have to do...
One that note, I do want to blow my own horn.
Oh, go for it! Go blow your own horn, my friend.
So, took part in round 1 of the international competition last week. So, what happens is the rules are you have 5 sets of 15 throws of the axe, so they're normal small axes. And from them throws, you get an average. And in our venue, Lumberjacks, 14 people took part. There was 4 qualifying spaces. I knew I wouldn't qualify, but I thought I'd have a go. I finished 7th, which is bang in the middle. And then after you do your normal throws, you have 15 big axe throws.
The big axe is big, motherfucker.
No, it's fucking huge.
Big motherfucker.
So, you do 15 of them. I got a pretty good score. Come to find out, like, the top guy who qualified, Punisher, he got the highest big axe score, and then I got the second highest.
In the venue or the country?
In Europe.
In Europe!
There you go. What a very possible.
Slight delay.
I didn't even realise until he said. I was just like...
You get another one.
So, even though I didn't qualify, which is fine, I accept that, it's fine. To get the second highest big axe score in Europe.
Because obviously you put the second highest average for the big axe throw. And then
They don't do an average for the big axe, they just add up the score of what you get.
Right, okay. So you put something you say it's about like second highest big axe score. Did you put in the country?
I put in the venue.
In the venue.
Because the guy who finished top and qualified top, he got the highest
score, yeah.
And I got second highest, so I was like, oh yeah, nice one. And then he found out that we both had the highest in Europe.
You sexy motherfucker!
There's 4 venues over here, IATF.
So
I
in
think
other
there's a
words-
couple more in Europe.
In other words, if Dutchy's got a small axe, take your chances insulting him because he might miss you. If he's got a big axe, don't fuck him about. He gonna get you.
It's funny because after
Good.
we did it, everyone found out I got a pretty good score. And then we did a league night. First game, went to Big Axe. It's like a shoot-off if you tie a game.
You fucked up, didn't you?
And he... No.
Oh, no, okay.
And the guy, Rocky, he qualified as well for Canada. He just went, oh, fuck. I've got Dutch and Big Axe. And I just went, mate, it's open to anyone. Because I surprised myself. And I beat him.
I'm gonna find Rob's comments as well. Right, here we go. So, because Rob, about offending people, I've learnt my lesson by not offending people who can throw sharp, pointy objects.
Yeah.
More so when they know where you live.
Yeah.
So, Rob's kids have obviously started to get into cosplay.
Yeah.
Making some demonstrating some core cosplay skills to the kids. This one being still working on costumes the day before the event.
Oh, fuck.
So I put, what are we making? His response, stress. They're making me stress.
They're making me stress.
I put, I'd very much like to see a stress cosplay. Wait, isn't that all of them? So,
Okay.
and he put, all of them. It's aged by 10 years at least. And I put, a sarcastic person would say at least 20. But I know you have sharp objects and you know how to throw them. And he put, and don't you forget it, boy.
Boy, don't make me come knocking on that door, boy.
Yes, never friend someone who knows where you live and can throw sharp, pointy things.
Why use guns when you can have axes?
It's not the axes, it's the throwing knives. They're small and travel
knives,
quicker.
yeah, you can throw knives as well. Fucking hell, Rob. I'm shit at knives, so.
Yes, when you hear that two people from the UK have gone on a killing spree, you don't even have to look up the names. It's Dutchy and Bob. Tell you now. Play with them.
I have a lot of people to kill.
At least I'm not top of the list. I'm probably on the list somewhere.
Not yet.
Not
You're
top.
on the list. Eventually, you will be top. As soon as I start making my way.
There's a good 20 in front of me, I reckon.
20? What makes you say 20?
I reckon there's at least 20 people in front of me.
There's a few.
I could name 5 straight away.
Yep. Yes, you can.
I could probably name 10 if you give me a couple of minutes.
You got time.
I've got time.
I'm just wondering where you got 10 from, actually. I know 5.
I'm on 7. 7 straight off the bat.
If he knows them, then you're all fucked.
If I know them, you know it's you too.
Ha.
I reckon out of them 7, 2 maybe will stumble across this.
Okay.
I reckon the other 5 just could not give a shit.
Alright, they're top of the list then.
One, and then one might just to see how much we talk about them because they're a salty bitch.
Oh, he's a salty.
Oh no, wait, that's you in it. You're the salty bitch. Apparently,
I'm killing myself.
according to that fucking nonty hobbit.
He is a nonce.
Right.
Anyway.
On that note. Why don't we do 2 questions?
2 questions.
Or would you rather? And I get them in.
No top 5? Oh no,
No.
we need to give people top 5s, don't we?
Yeah.
So, 2 questions.
Yeah, we're dishing out top 5s.
There is quite a few questions still.
Ace, I'm coming for you. You want to submit so much fucking shit you can do as a top 5 soon.
Right.
I'm going to pick one that does not involve my sister though, so you're not having kinks or sex positions. I'd rather not know what positions my sister likes getting slammed in.
Oh boy. Right, so this one's been in for a while.
It make Christmas awkward. Oh, they've had that, probably didn't get started. They've had their 1 year anniversary, which is dead cute. Can't believe you put up with them for a year. They are very annoying. Well done, Ace.
You're not. Oh boy. Family dispute.
No,
Anyway.
no. I have noticed a mental change in them over a year, which is positive. So, and Ace, as far as people go to be with my sibling, I couldn't ask for a much better person. So there you go. That's the most compliment you're going to get from me.
Suck up.
They also going to get me free food from KFC and give me a discount.
Suck up.
No, no. Yeah, no. For once, I'll actually be nice because they are quite sad. So.
Okay. That's outside, isn't it?
What the fuck is going on out there? I've got the door open because I was warm and I'm very sweaty and I'm very stinky. I can. Oh, if I could bottle that and sell it, there'd be some freak who would buy it.
Yeah, true. Anyway,
I need to start selling my work socks as well. Yeah, stinky. Just we get to summer and how much I sweat. Fuck me, I'd make millions. No, thousands. uniformed officer's socks. I have to tell them what kind of uniformed officer I am.
True.
I'll let them use their imagination. Prison officer. Policeman. Neither! But you're still buying my mathematics. Okay, and on that note, it's question time. Monk, when are you selling yours?
If the universe is just a simulation, what update or patch does it need?
Oh, fucking hell, there's many.
An anti-human update. Start again. Fucking scratch it. Start again.
So this is the problem. Like, so I can't decide between an anti-homophobic one or an anti-racist one.
Why not both?
Well, you said one patch. Because otherwise, anti-abuse would get rid of sarcastic little shitty comments. When someone falls over and you go, "Way!" or drop something.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah, exactly, but it would all fall under anti-abuse, so you'd lose that.
Anti-racist.
Anti-racist. Yeah, racism has been a problem for longer. Let's get rid of racism, and then the patch after that we'll get rid of anti-homophobic stuff.
There you go.
No, I think that's quite easy to solve that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Dead easy. And whilst we're doing them updates, I'll add the code to give me lots of money as well.
Okay, right. So, by the time this pod is up, I will have gotten my tattoo. This stuff.
Oh, yeah. I seen it last night, actually.
It said, but any advice? I know you two have tattoos, so what's your most painful and what was the easiest? P.S. Ace.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
Okay, my most painful tattoo would be the one on my back because it's such a big tattoo, and because it's such a big tattoo, after a while it does hurt. So because he's still going, it's 6 hours it took for the outline, for the shading and colouring, and then some little touch-ups there and then. So my back tattoo would be most painful, and the easiest, obviously, the one on my chest.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, probably that one or my B on my arm. Probably the B. I mean, both
small and intricate.
Small and intricate is the easiest, obviously. The larger the tattoo, the more it hurts, I'd say.
It all depends on how much padding you've got as well.
Yeah.
As I learned, so my easiest one is probably the one from my grandma and Becky on my leg, because it's on the outside of my leg. It's not too bony. There's
on a meaty bit.
On a meatier bit, yeah. There's a little bit to where it
closest to the bone.
Yeah, and you can feel it a bit more.
Yeah.
My most painful one's my foot.
A lot of people say the foot hurts.
I got my yin yang on my foot, and I was fine until he got to the ball of my ankle. And that, because there's no padding, you feel every bit. And I was like, oh! My ribs wasn't actually as bad. Everyone was like, your ribs going to hurt. And actually, it wasn't that bad. The bit that was the worst was when you come down the back, because it tickled. So trying to stay still was the hardest bit. Because I was like, and he was like, what's wrong with you? It tickled. And he was like, tickles? When most people get to this bit and they fucking start panicking because it hurts. I went, no. So it's tickling me. And he's like, I can deal with that. I don't stop people moving when they're ticklish. He just went, pinned me down more. Just carried on going.
Fine. Doom.
Just held me still, yeah. And the one let me calf, the Grim Reaper, didn't hurt until, like you said, you get towards the end.
Yeah.
And all the shading. My leg had ballooned so much with the swelling. He was like, do you want to stop? Yeah. And I was like, no, just keep going. So I can't be asked to try to find a time I can come back. Just keep going.
Because the shade and the colour range, sometimes they're like literally going back and forth on the same bit. So eventually it does.
It's repeatedly. Just take a coin and do that. Push down hard for about 2 minutes on your hand, and you'll feel the pain there. If you can't deal with that, don't ever get a tattoo.
Obviously, with the outline, it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yeah.
So yeah, I'd say most painful on my foot is the one on the side of my leg.
I asked one of the guys when I was having my back tattoo done, like he's obviously covered in tattoos, and someone asked him, "Oh, what's your most painful one?" He said the bottom of his foot, like the sole. And he went, "Oh, really?" He went, "Yeah, that's the most painful one." And they asked, "What did you get?" And he went, "The swastika." And everyone was like, "Why the fuck have you got the swastika?" And he was like, "Well, no one's gonna see it, so I thought, fuck it, I'll have it at the bottom of my foot." And everyone's like, "Well, now everyone knows." And he went, "Yeah, I'm never doing that again. No." So, but if you think about it, he's stepping on the swastika every day. Then
I suppose that is an insult, but still, no. There's very
anything
few,
like that. No,
there's very few. It's like You know them shows where you have friends who design tattoos for each other?
Yeah.
And like some people are dead nice and some people are fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at them and thought, it'd be dead funny if we did it. But I already know what you'd get me. I don't even have to like, I don't have to like sit there and think about it. I already have a rough idea what you'd get me.
I've got something in my head.
Right, okay. So I'm going to write mine down on my phone.
Okay.
Okay. You can write yours down.
What I think.
Yeah.
You'll get me.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to send it to each other on the count of 3 once he's ready.
Oh, in the text. Okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
So we can...
Give me a sec.
And then we can just laugh at each other's things, what we'd have.
Oh, no, I know what you might get me. It's so quiet.
I know, it's because I've been. Have some music.
Sad music. Oh, no. Ugh.
The thing is, like a lot of them, I've noticed some of them, like, the big, and you go, you could never get that covered up properly.
Okay.
And some of them are like tiny, like, oh, you could easily get that covered up. Are you done?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, send. Oh, see, right. That's what you'd give me, a Wigan badge. Was
Not
that
what you'd give me.
Oh no. So I've told you what I'd give you, so you can just tell me what you'd give me in a minute.
So it's sort of similar. We've got something similar, like the opposite of what we want.
Yeah. So
I was thinking, actually, of someone pissing on the Liverpool badge, giving that to you.
Oh yeah, like the meme with the guys pissing on the thing top. See, I went big. In all fairness, mine's fucking horrible. Like you'd struggle to get it covered up, but I'd struggle to find somewhere to put it because you've got the big back tattoo.
Yeah.
I'd give Dutchy a Liverpool badge with Gerrard's face over the top of the 6 Champions League underneath. I reckon I could get a good chest piece for there. Be good, that.
No. I'd burn myself. I'd set myself on fire. I'd be like, nope, give me some oil. Oh, fucking gas.
Oh yeah, a Wigan Warriors badge would be funny as well, though, to be fair.
Fuck you.
see, we'd go into it thinking it would be horrible to each other, and then I'd outsmart it. I'd be like, do you know what? Whatever you give me wouldn't be massive. I'd get it covered up, and I'd be dead nice and think of something dead nice for you and get it, and like because they're paying for it, like we'll get this and like that.
True.
And you'd see, I'd be like, you'd be like, send him first. I'd get the shitty one. I'm like, right, you're an even bigger twat now. Wait till you see yours. And then you'd be like,
fuck.
Fuck's sake.
It could be a nice tattoo.
Like a lovely portrait of your mum and everything, like, and you're like, you're fuck.
I'm like, fuck it, no, you stuck with it. Fuck you, you stuck with it.
You're a bastard.
Right, what else did you say?
I can't. Would you rather? I think.
Would you rather?
We got a bit sidetracked.
We've got one would you rather.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Have we got more of confessions or am I the arseholes?
That's one. There's 2 confessions.
Ooh, we need more shit.
And no, am I the arsehole?
Oh, okay, all right, let's go confession then.
Okay, confession. Okay. So, my missus was in a mood with me. After a few back and forth messages, I decided to send, oh, for fuck's sake, go have a wank and calm down. Autocorrect changed it to, go for a walk. Never been so happy in my life for autocorrect. Go have a wank. Go have a walk. All right, it's on.
I mean, yeah, go have a walk and cool off. Yeah, get that.
Go for a walk.
Go have a wank.
But you're telling your missus to go have a wank? Fucking hell.
That's fucking brilliant.
If you told Lauren go have a wank, she'd be like, all right, sound. She would do.
She'd do it better than having sex with you. She'd fucking hit you on a fucking hard one back. Oh my god, that's fucking beautiful.
Thank God for autocorrecting. Otherwise, you would have been single.
Oh, go for a wank and go.
Go for a wanking countdown. Oh.
It's fucking beautiful. I'm gonna send it to
to go.
Next time she's pissed off me, I'm gonna send it to sleep. I'll see what she comes back with. Let's go for a wanking countdown.
Oh my days.
Fucking hell. You know what? Sometimes autocorrect does you dirty.
It does.
It's probably saved him a lot.
There you go. That's a funny one. I like that one. Go have a wank.
Oh my god. Yes, I want more things like that. See, right.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. That would fit more into the new stories one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But from now on, but yeah, it's good. Oh, go for a wank.
Oh, there we go. Right.
It's going to take me a while to get over that one.
So do we get in the bin?
Yeah,
finish it off?
probably, yeah.
Okay. He likes that one.
I fucking do.
Oh, wank,
It's
man.
so good. It's so simple as well. Like, it's such like a woman thing to say to a bloke that it's funny when a bloke says it to a woman. Go for a wanky, calm down.
Oh,
I'm going to be giggling to that all day. When I pick Lou up from work, she'll be like, what are you laughing at? Go for a wanking, calm down. She'll be like, what? Oh, fuck me.
She'll be like, alright, okay. Alright, we've got to get in the bin.
Okay.
Well, we've got 4 actually.
Right, we'll just take one for them.
Binmen, can you put my dad in the bin? Other day, while I was round up my mum, she accidentally closed the tab on the tablet and handed it to me to get it back. Well, after opening the history, I was greeted to the longest list of intricate and specific porn searches. To save him, I reopened the last tab and then deleted the full history for the tablet. When I told him, he just said, "Cheers, kid, that was close." What? Just cheers? Could have at least offered to give me a bottle of top-tier rum or whiskey. Fuming bin him, lads.
Get it in the bin. I need to know all these daddies. Because, hang on. If we're going with doesn't know how to get a tab back up on a tablet, and we're going to be talking slightly elders of the parish.
Maybe.
60 plus.
Probably.
So...
But he knows how to work it because he's searching for fucking porn on the tablet.
Doesn't know how to delete his history.
Doesn't know how to delete his history.
Doesn't go into incognito mode. Dirty old man.
Had to get just a thanks, that's it.
I mean, I
Cheers.
don't think we need to more know what the specific topics are.
I just turn around and go, you know what? Mum, yeah, your dad's searching... Our dad's...
Your dad?
Your husband's searching for porn in the tablet. She'd be like, what? But because you delete the history, you can't prove it, though.
Yeah. Your husband's been searching for 18-year-old girl gets violated by massive...
Big black dick.
Yeah. Hang on. If he's searching with specific terms, I wonder if he's actually using the specific terms.
Oh, no.
Or, yeah.
Specific porn
Yeah.
searches. As well. Not just, big tits. Just specific, like...
Specific?
Age, name.
Names. Oh, fucking, if it's Callum, Isabella Danger.
Callum! We know what your porn search history is.
What was fucking funny last night was Bertie was doing a watch along on his stream, and I jokingly went, think we should watch the KBM boys' top 5, and he went, do you know what? Yeah, we will. So he went about to it. I went, it's about the 4:30 mark.
Yeah.
So we got it up and we watched it. And everyone was like, "Oh, this is nice. I like this." So we're having a good laugh at Bertie, and when he's like, "Oh, you can edit this bit out," and I put up the words like, "Oh, Bertie, we don't edit things out here." And he was like, he giggles at that. They fucking pissed himself at the drum roll.
Yeah. Talking
about when Lou said that Bertie was his favourite. That got clipped because his reaction, stuff like that. Then we get Souls, and I was like, "Oh, it's different." I went, "Yeah, wait till you get Callum's, he gets done dirty." I fucking all pissed ourselves laughing, but then obviously because he's ended his stream and Callum had started his 14th-hour stream, he's like, "We're going to go raid Callum because he's doing his 14th-hour stream." So I just put hashtag top 5 porn star raid. And Bertie's like, "Yeah, we're going with it." So I did a quick hashtag top 5 porn star raid, and then 2 emotes, and then put it again. and then put that in a bit. She's like, yeah, right, copy that. We're all going in with hashtag top 5 porn star raid. And then fucking raided him. That's all his fucking chat was filled him. And everyone was like, he was like, what is going on? Oh, fucking brilliant.
I can't even be mad because I gave him that.
Oh my god, it was so funny.
But you did say, give him a funny one.
Yeah.
Birch and so
I
two nice ones.
I said give them 2 nice ones. And everyone was like, because we went through souls, everyone was like, books. It was like, I couldn't name fucking 5 books. We were
At
like,
the time,
we were like,
there was only 2 nice ones.
I was like, why do you think we give soul books? he's probably the most educated streamer we know.
Yeah.
Other than Cybertronics Gaming, who I know and you don't really know. Like, he's the only other one I know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he'd do it, if he's got, like, I don't know what his whole setup is and stuff like that to do, like, a top 5 video and stuff, so.
And you said give KO a funny one.
Give KO.
There was more than one funny one. Hang on, let me see if I can find.
How many top 5s we got?
At the minute now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay.
So, I could have. There was 2 funny ones I could have given. No, it was 3 at the time.
It was 3 at the time.
There was porn stars. And another 2 that I don't know if you want to let me.
No, not yet.
So there was another 2.
Number 2.
Sort of similar on the wavelength, but I thought, fuck it, just porn stars, just to see what he says. And he replied saying, I fucking knew it was that.
He's fucking great. He got fucking.
If he knew it was going to be that, he must have put that in.
Yeah, he must have. Yeah, he probably did.
Callum, did you put that in?
Yeah, he probably fucking did.
It backfired, bitch.
I don't know. Back to the fucking shady old man with the porn searches. Yes, get in the bin, lad.
Get in the bin.
I kind of want to put. I kind of want to put him in the bin.
Oh, daughter. I don't even know. I didn't even say.
You said dad, didn't? No, Cheers Kid. Was it Cheers Kid?
Hang on.
Do you know what? It's even funny if it's a daughter.
It just says Cheers Kid, so we don't even know. But take your kid out to a nice meal just for saying thanks. Or something like that. Just a bottle of rum, like they say, Just say, thanks for not telling your mum about my porn history.
And more specifically, can you just let us know in the story section now what specific porn searches it was?
Can you just tell us, please? We're not.
I need to know.
You don't need to put a name in. We won't know who it is.
I just need to know what sort of creepy things an old man searches.
Oh no! Do we want to know? I mean, if it was bad,
I can't wait till Dutchy gets to 70 to find out what porn searches he searches. So I want to know now what they search.
Oh, fuck it! Take a screenshot and send it.
You can't delete the history.
Well, wait until you go around next.
Oh yeah. At least teach your dad how to go incognito.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yes, get in the bin, old man.
You fuck. You creepy fuck.
Do you know what? It's not that bad. Most people watch porn.
Yeah. A lot of people don't. There's nothing wrong with watching
Lauren uses Twitter for porn.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place.
It's fucking all over the place, yeah, I know.
But yeah.
Yeah. I use Callum.
Look at that face! Look at that!
So pretty!
He's got a zoom up of his face.
Big screen on the TV, yo!
What's he doing?
He's going back to his channel.
WWE.
Oh, Supercard. Fuck, that game.
Card, yeah.
That game, I you know what, Lauren was like, you probably spent thousands on that game. And I went, I didn't spend thousands. And I looked back at it and I went, do you know what? I started playing it season 1.
When was that?
Well, I think it's on about season 9 now.
Right.
And they redo it every year. Maybe.
Oh, fuck hell.
So let me go. We'll have a look at it. So it's WWE Supercard season. WWE Supercard season 10 release date. There you go. How long has WWE Supercard been out? August 2014. It started. And I started playing it probably towards the end. So we're probably talking 2015 I started playing it.
Yeah.
But it actually depends how long until whenever the season 2 update was. I probably played it about 6 months before that. So 2015 would be what? 5, 7, 8 years ago. That's probably about right. So about the same time I started working at Highways.
Okay.
That I started
so it's a long time.
playing it. and I'd say I didn't spend any money in the first season. And I did. Wrong goal.
It's always the wrong goal.
Hey, that's what she said.
And and I started probably spending some money when I got to a level where my cards were quite decent. So I was like, do you know what? I can get that event card now regularly. So I'm going to start pushing for it. You got to buy coins on the game to get boosters for things to get event cards, and they happen every week. So I was probably spending about £15 a week on coin packs.
A week, fuck.
So you add that up.
It's a lot of money.
And I went, so I probably played that for about 5 years religiously every week and grinded it. So like if I'd streamed it at the time, I could probably have been sat on a fucking high viewership because I had cards like levels that were fucking ridiculous. They do a thing called Last Man Standing. My highest position was like 30 something, and you had to put more PR money into it. But they fucked up people's accounts at one point where you were like, and they went, "We're sorry, here's a bonus." And they put like 10,000 coins in people's accounts. Whose accounts that they messed up and stuff like that. And I was one of them. I got 10,000 coins where I used it on that event. So a lot of that event I didn't pay for, but it got me a high enough card. There you go. It's bad, that, innit?
$4,000 near enough.
Almost $4,000 I probably spent on that game over 5 years.
Wow.
That's if I did it every week. There was some event cards where I didn't do.
Yeah.
And then there's some event cards where you have like a shorter period because it's like a flash event.
Yeah.
So you get double points. And you can still do it. If you get adverts as well to get free games, so many. Someone was like, if you've got more than one device, you get an additional 10 adverts. So I was like, So I downloaded it I had it on my phone, my old phone, and my tablet at a time. So when the adverts ran out, I just get it on a new one. And then I started doing it again. And then someone went, you can get blue stacks on your computer. You get all 30 adverts back. So I was like, okay. So there was like flash events. I just used to use it for all them. And I'd blitz them dead quick. So there was like some events I weren't spending it on as well. And then other events, when they come out to town, I was like, I can't be arsed them once. I'm not going to. And so then like, I phased out how much I was spending. But yeah, Lauren's probably right. I'd say roughly probably about $2.5 to $3,000 I spent on that game over 5 years. It's bad, that.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, that's it, I'm coming off. And now he started playing it. And I'm like, no. I look at his deck now, though, and I know what my last deck was.
Yeah.
They've gone through that many seasons since I've stopped playing that my highest level card is no longer a tiered card in the game. So I'm like, I'd be starting from scratch. I'm not doing it. And that's what I'm happy about. Because otherwise I'd be fucking, let's go. It's so addictive, a game. So addictive. So yeah, I'm getting my daily fix of watching him play now, rather than me playing it myself. Fuck me, it's a lot of money.
Oh boy.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh fucking do it again.
Mickey and Randy Savage.
Fucking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm the great crop boy.
He's still the best thing ever was when he was Bonesaw in Spider-Man. Yeah. Bonesaw is ready.
Oh dear.
His voice, like, it hurts my throat after a while doing impressions of Randy Savage.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point. I love his promos. There's just memes of his promos. There's a video where someone, got every one of his promos he's ever done in WWE, but it's not him speaking, it's just him breathing in. So it's just... It's amazing. So it's Randy Savage breathing in. And it's because he goes off in mad promos. So it's just aggressively breathing. It's like...
I'm gonna find it.
It's amazing.
I need it. Oh, by the way, you know what I was saying about soundlets and stuff like that now as well? I've completely split all my audio. So now, it's scene specific on OBS. So now, if anyone follows me or anything else about the thingy or tries to sound alerts, it might come through the speakers, but it won't go out through the podcast.
Okay.
So,
that's fine.
Fingers crossed. For future reference.
Okay.
And then once we get the Bluetooth headsets, We'll be laughing. Or Blue TV pieces. We'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Yes. Giggity goo.
Got it then.
Yes, that's probably a good time to call it because it's been almost about 50 minutes. 50 minutes for part 2.
That's okay.
It's 12:15. My kids are going to need lunch. My dad's going to need relieving of grandkids. We must probably call us and stress. Like, I was like, what are you doing tomorrow? And he was like, having a child-free day. Why? I was like, do you mind not having a child-free day for about 2 hours? And he was like, fine. So I bought him some cider. So thank you. Some Henry Weston. Henry Weston or Weston Henry's. Henry Weston probably is more like Henry Weston cider. Some 3 different flavours. And he was like, okay. You owe me more than that, so thank you.
Right then.
Pretty miles away for the weekend as well.
Oh, okay.
Just got away for school. It's like a teacher's thing, not a...
Oh, okay.
Oh, taking the kids away thing.
Oh, that's half term. Right.
And she's got a viral floating section, so I was winding up because she couldn't take Lucy to running on Thursday when I was in work. Because she had a viral throat infection. I was like, oh, yeah, you can't take your eldest granddaughter to her running club, but you can go away for the weekend, can't you?
But she was like, fuck off.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you can fuck out. I couldn't. I was like, I'm fucking winding you up, but you shut up. Fucking hell. The woman's got no sense of humour. How was she my mother? I don't know.
Oh, dear.
And normally people would be like, oh, you sure she's your mother? You want to see a photo of me dad when he was like 21 and me when I'm 21, you'd think it's the same person. So, yeah.
Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Fuck you! Yes, so next week, hopefully, we'll have story time on the names of people's nicknames, the story behind it.
Yeah, please.
And if not, we'll do a watch party.
Yeah.
Of
TikToks.
Funny TikToks that I've found over the week.
We'll do a try not to laugh for me.
Yeah.
You're not showing me them.
No, I'm not going to send it on the air, so I'm going to have to set. So, like, for example, I've still got, so if I press like this, all the videos from like the other week, that's still on there.
Yeah.
So hang on.
Why are you doing that, sir?
Sir.
It's the best sound in the world. So yeah, because obviously because the speakers come out, you might get a bit of an echo. So I, when we were doing the videos, I was muting the mic like this. So that, hopefully, I see that. Maybe that did go out. I'm not sure actually. That's because I've rejigged it, so it might still be on there. We'll find out. If you've got a loud bang, then I'm sorry.
Okay. Everyone's now deaf.
But if you've got the Bluetooth earphones in, we'll just have all the sound through there, and then it can go out, and yeah, we can watch it, so you can still hear it, and it won't get echoed.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the general idea.
Okay, sweet.
So it'll be a laugh, and what Dutchy trying to react to things. But yeah, so you see how he reacts to a video that he's already seen before. That's funny. I'm gonna find some fucking ridiculous ones.
Go for it.
It's like you always send me the Beer Man ones.
Beer Man, yeah.
Yeah, and some of them get like if you get bit by a shark, punch it in some way, Beer Man. Some of them are great, aren't they? He's like, if you have an argument with your wife, throw her out.
Throw her out, Beer Man.
Beer Man, yeah. Some of them are great.
Like, some of them are the Today's Mission ones as well now.
Today's Missions.
When in conversation with a friend, just walk away. Don't say anything.
The best one you sent me out of them is that Today's Mission is form a line outside a public bathroom. When I
just
walk away.
Walk away. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh,
that's great. Yeah, we're gonna have a laugh over the next few weeks, I think. That was episode 18. Fucking hell. 18. We're almost at 20. Should we do something good for 20? I don't know. We'll find out.
25, I think.
25? 25. We'll do something big for 25.
24.
I also, when we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll make a Twitch.
Yeah.
And we'll try and do at least a live stream once a month.
Yeah, okay.
At some point, some way, shape or form.
Please do.
And then we'll do a Royal Rumbles React one every year on Twitch as well.
Yeah.
Because
we're waiting a while, like, because it's next year, like now, but
if we can work it out to do we do the 4 major pay-per-views.
Yeah,
we could do reacts for them ones. Royal Rumbles, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have a laugh.
Yeah.
Giggity goo. I'll come for sleep over Dutchies. Why not? Why the
Fucking
fuck not?
room?
The room? So I'll just sit on your knee.
Yeah!
Or you can sit on mine. We'll take turns.
Yeah, okay.
We'll swap every match.
So, yeah. Every match.
Sat in the fucking room and going, you fucking heavy twat. Get off me fucking leg, lad.
1 hour, I am a match. Fuck!
Dutchy, I'm shitting on the arse for that one. Dips.
Okay.
For the I'm a match.
Alright, so.
We'll start going like that. Dutchy, put it down. Down, boy. Down, boy.
Third leg.
Down, boy. You'd be like, do it harder.
Keep going. You start heavy breathing.
Like, nope. Down, boy. Down.
Down, boy.
Get the hose. Go to horny jail.
Never. Never.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
To me.
We've got a bit silly.
Yes.
You still plays it. Yeah, he will. But he plays Supercar for a while too. Yeah, he loves that game. Yeah. Oh, right. Love you. See you next week. Bye bye. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.